Hi there, it's Melissa, and today I am showing you what I made with my July hip kit. And I made a total of 10 layouts, so I'm just going to show you what I've got left. And I will start with the paper as always, and I'm not even going to move it away from the rest of the stuff here, but as you can see, it's a heap of scraps. There's some reasonable sized pieces that I could do something with, and that's the biggest piece that I've got left. And I got the main kit and the paper add-on, pattern paper add-on. This is the first time I didn't get the embellishment add-on for a long time, so that's why I've got quite a lot of paper left. Bits like this will go into my scraps bag, and these bits here probably recycled, so just know that I never really throw any paper away. I try to recycle as much as possible. These are the thickers and the black ones, and we had the same thickers I think a couple of kits ago, so I just combined them. I'm not going to get them out because it's a bit of a mission to get them back in, so that's what I've got left of those. I've got these October Afternoon stickers. I absolutely love these, and I'm not even sure I can get too many more titles out of them, but I have got those and quite a lot left there, so I'll carry those over to my August kit. This was not from this kit, but I included it anyway, and I just wanted to show you because if you follow along with me here on YouTube and a regular on my channel, you might want to see what I used. So I've still got a few left, and that'll just go into my stash now because I don't think I want to carry it over to the next kit, but it will definitely get used. Here's the chipboard, and I think I did a pretty good job at killing it. Only other piece I had was a little word hot, but I'm not sure where it's gone. Anyway, so what I've got left is the word poolside, a couple of togs, bathers, a pair of shorts, the ring, and that's pretty much it. Now, this chipboard was odd to me. I just had a lot of trouble getting the chipboard off so that it would have the adhesive on the back, and it ended up all just ripping, as you can see. So in terms of whether I use this chipboard, the leftovers, I probably will. No, what am I saying? I will use it. I'll use it in the way that you've seen me use it for Dimension, because I really don't like wasting anything, so I could pretty much call that one well and truly killed. So I'll just move that out of the way, and I'll show you what I've got left for embellishments, and can't even see it because it's all used up. That's the pop dots, enamel dots. They're called pop dots. October Afternoon. I've got, oh, here's that little, here we go, little piece of chipboard saying hot, so I'll put that with that. And these are what I've got left from the LA Studio Let's Eat bits and pieces, and I had a hard time, I won't lie, I had a really hard time using these, but I think if I had some definite, food photos ready to go, I will make an effort to use them, so I'm going to put them in there. And these are the wood veneer from the same collection, and I will get these used up. It's just that I didn't have the photos and I wasn't really going to go and print them, especially for this. And if you know me, I don't print at home because my printer isn't that great when it comes to printing at home. So I'm going to put these in here since it's the same collection, and I know that I will definitely use them. So keep an eye out for them. When I make kits from my stash, I pull on stuff I've got, obviously, from my stash, so they will feature. And then I've got just 3 of these left. I've got the Lucky Lemonade, Beach Life is Best, Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. These are from Summer Vibes, Simple Stories. I mean, we don't call them flip-flops, we call them jandals. I love that little lemonade, and I'll definitely use that one. And that's one about the beach. We don't have saltwater beaches here. We have lakes, so we have fresh water, but I know I'll use them, so they'll go into my stash. And now I'll show you the 12 layouts that I made. This kit I loved. I had a lot of fun with it. It flowed on really well from last month's kit, being really summery. These are not all in the order that I made them, but I think this is the first one I made, and I think it was for the Sketchabilities, I think. So because I got the pattern paper add-on with this kit, I really wanted to use pattern paper as a background, and that's one of the best things about having the pattern paper add-on is you don't have to sacrifice the back sides of anything because you get 2 of everything. And I think HipKit puts in another extra paper as well. So this is about Brielle and our oldest niece Stella, and this was taken on Boxing Day, and I love such a cute little set of photos, and so I wanted to document that memory for Brielle's album. So that's that one. And you'll see that because I didn't have an embellishment add-on, I've pulled more from other kits. So these were crepe paper chipboard as well. I think they were from the Valentine's line. Once again, I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good to get them down. This one was for one of my child-free Fridays, and it's the one where I cheated a bit, because yes, there is a baby in there, but she's not in the photo, so it's just me pregnant. And I'd found this photo, I'd actually forgotten about it, so it was really awesome to scrap it, and it's called Hello Bump, and I just layered up some bits and pieces and had a bit of fun with mixed media. And one thing I will say is I definitely got my mixed media on for this kit. So this layout was totally inspired by this beach ball, and I just had to do something with this paper, and I wanted to do stitching and watercolours. So all I did was I just decided where I wanted the beach ball to go, traced around it, and then got my roller and just drew with my pencil some lines out from each, stitched it in the same colours as what was on the beach ball, and then just got my watercolours and coloured. I wanted a sign of an ombre. I wanted it darker here and then to go out. So that's what that is. And then I just layered up bits and pieces and brought in some of the Dear Lizzie washi tape book from the previous month, and just did my journaling on this little card, and I notebook punched the top of it. And I really love how it turned out, and I've just used up quite a lot of chipboard on this one. So that's that one. This one was for Let's Get Sketchy. It was the last reveal for me, which was, I think it was a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and the sketch wasn't 100% my style, but I made it work for me by pulling everything in. So you can see a process video for this one. I tried to use up as much of the sort of food related things as I could, because this is a photo of my 2 kids and their cousin Lily, which is the younger sister of Della, and it's just them on Boxing Day enjoying some food, or by the looks of the photo, just about to dish up some food. So I love that one, and that will go into my family album. This one I love. That paper is so beautiful. It's probably my favourite paper of the whole kit, and it works so well with the Simple Stories card, and also that sort of Parquet Flore tanned coloured paper. And I think this was also for Stuck Sketches, and so I really got into stitching. Like I said, I didn't have the embellishment add-on, so I had to add as much extra as I could. So I found that stitching, mixed media, and using my Cuttlebug really helped. And so I used the plus signs on here, and I stamped a few as well. Stamps was the other thing that I made a real effort to use. And the other thing I did, you'll be proud of me, is I think I managed to get the date on every single layout, so these can go straight into albums. However, that's another story, because I am planning to show you, not today, but I'm definitely going to do a video on just the extent of how many layouts I've got piling up. It's really quite shocking. So I'll show you that soon. So that's just Sean and Brielle in the park in January. So that's that one. This one is typical Sam, and I think I've got a process video on this one, I think. Possibly. I can't remember, sorry. But yeah, I wanted to do some more stitching, and I called it Photobomb Samuel. I would have liked to call it hashtag Photobomb Samuel, but there was no hashtag in these stickers, so I just went with that. And just, I loved the fact that I got this girl into the layout. I think a lot of people have said this, and I agree. I didn't think I'd get to use her, but I did. And that's an old piece of chipboard from that Crepe Paper Valentine's range as well. So I think I shared on the process video for this one that this paper is not really my style, and it's not one that I would normally use for a background, but I wanted to push myself and see what I could do with it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that's that one. This one, this is us. We went camping at the beginning of the year. Yes, beginning of the year. And so we stayed in a cabin, but there were like places to have caravans, and I thought that background paper is perfect for a photo from camping. And so this is just Sam and Azaria. They'd go outside and have their breakfast every morning. I took a snap of that, and I just wanted to get that documented, and I used an old Studio Calico stamp. It was by Amy Tangerine that said this. So what I did was I stamped it 4 times and then just wrote the details on there. And I love that You and Me in Sunshine. And with the umbrella, I thought perfect, because there's no umbrella on this table, and so I wanted it to look like it was part of the photo, which kind of is, if you know what I mean. I wanted to bring the embellishment into the photo and make it a part of it, and that's what I did there. And once again, I love that paper, so I wanted to feature it, and I stamped the camera there and just put the enamel dot on it, and it's called Breakfast in the Sunshine, and that there is from, I think it's from the Pink Paisley ephemera pack from last month, and it was really, really good to get that down. So that's that one. And yes, the scooter has nothing to do with it, but there's a car parked there, and I just like the way it looks, and it pulls out the teal colour in there. So that's that one. This one, totally inspired by Missy Whidden. I had a blast with watercolours on this one. So I just started by, did I do the packaging technique or my brush? I can't even remember, but anyways, that's how I got the background. That paper, by the way, not me at all, so totally used this, I think, twice as a background. So I just started with this cute little photo. I call it Swimming in the Sunshine, and then I just built around it. So I've used some more of the washi tape. That there is actually from, I think, a Paper Bakery kit, or maybe it was even from Hip Kit a long time ago. It was Ali Studio. It must be Hip Kit. A really old arrow, and that there is from the same Pink Paisley ephemera pack that I talked about before. And then I just went for it embellishing. So that's that one. It's just Brielle having her first swim, seeing having a good smile on me. So that's that one. This one, once again, I've used that same paper, and I loved this paper as well, and I wanted to feature it. So that's why I've used it in a big band across the bottom. And I wanted to do lots of stitching, or not lots of stitching, but definitely feature stitching. So I've got my machine stitching and hand stitching around the edge as a border. And I've used watercolours, just splattered on with my brush, and then I've just layered up bits and pieces in that. Circle was the cutout from this layout here. It's really good actually to use up bits that you're not really sure. So it was, yeah, I love this one. I love how it turned out. It's a couple of those cards there, and it's just called Sitting in the Sunshine, and that's Boxing Day. And yeah, that's a nice block, and that's apple in there, but hey, I thought the correlation was quite good. And so just talk about how much she loves eating the apple out of there, and what everybody else was eating, she was having that. So I just said, you were happy to suck and chew your apple while we ate our dinner. So that's that one there, and I love these sort of hanging down like lanterns. Love how that one looks. This one I posted a video yesterday, so you can check that one out. It's just getting down to scraps now, and I have no full sheets of paper left, so I pulled white cardstock in, and I've used an old Studio Calico stamp there, and yeah, that's not really much to say really. You can watch the video for that one. This one I made for Stuck Sketches, and this is the last layout I made, but I'll show it now anyway. I probably should have shown you the other one first, but this one I went into my scrap bag, and I've kept this Studio Calico. I think it's from Sundrifter. I've kept that paper. What I had left literally was that amount of paper for a special layout, and this was it. So I used the yellow and white Sunburst, and I love how it looks in a small piece, and I put that in between just to break it up. And the sketch showed paper from, probably 2/3 of a page's paper, and it was 2 photos, but I've gone with one. And this is such a beautiful photo. I didn't want to overwhelm it, so this really is quite minimal for me. I mean, yes, there's areas of embellishment here and here. It's called Summer and You, and I really wanted to get the ampersand used up, so I'm happy with that. And there's not really much to say about it, so I've just done my journaling on a little tag, or die cut tag, I guess you call it, and put it there. And I've used a doily. There's a circular element there which looks like stitching. And I've also, from my stash, bought in a really old My Mind's Eye. I can't even remember what the collection was called. The Sweetest Thing. Really old brad, and also this feather which I die cut out of some it's wood grain adhesive paper. So happy with that one. It's quite plain and simple for me. And then this one is, I just love this one so much. This one was inspired by Annalie Maddock, who's on the design team for Cocoa Vanilla, and she's a social media director at Clip Kits. And what I love about her style is that she uses a lot of texture paste and kind of minimal ink, and I've just used watercolours and gold colour shine. And it's called Miss Independent, and it's totally inspired by the Kelly Clarkson song Miss Independent, because Brielle at this stage would not let me feed her. She had to feed herself, which is all good, so I let her go for it. So hence Miss Independent. So this one I've used the breakfast, the yum, and the spoon wood veneers, and then that's also from the LA Studio, and so is that Dig In, and the yum. And I've also used a couple of brads from the same My Mind's Eye Sweetest Thing collection, and chipboard. And I ran out of leathers, so I came in with the same black fine pickers, but I actually like the way it looks, and I'm quite keen to do that again. So also I've used really old stamps from Stampin' Up, and I love the font of those, and I want to use them more. So yeah, that's all my layouts. I had a really, really fun time making them, and now I'm really excited about cracking onto my August kit. So keep an eye out for some layouts coming with that. And yeah, I'm aware that I've still got my homemade kit for Sam's birthday that I need to make some layouts from, and I've got some more plans for other layouts and other things coming up soon. So thanks for watching, and I will be back on Friday with my Child Free Friday video, but I am hoping to be able to make a lot more layouts now that it's getting lighter at night. So yeah, have a blessed day, and I'll chat to you again soon. Hey guys, it's me again, and I realised that I'd forgotten a layout. So I actually made a total of 13 layouts with this kit, and this was made for Sketchabilities, for the latest sketch over there, and it's featuring my sister-in-law and our little Brielle when she was a little bit younger. And I'm yet to find a date for this photo, so that's why it wasn't in the pile. But this one I got quite messy with my mixed media. I've used some packaging technique with watercolours and some texture paste. And then really, to be honest, I'm unhappy with how the India ink looks. I think it's coming to the end of the bottle, and I probably just need to get a new bottle, but almost feel that this ink has ruined it. So I've added a couple of those asterisks from the Thickers pack to try and help. I mean, heck, there's nothing I can do about it now. The memory is documented and recorded. I love the clusters that I created. I was really true to the sketch. They showed layered frames, hearts, and thread, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So that's something I definitely want to do again. But as far as, you know, I could dwell on the fact that I'm not happy with that. I could have even cut this and, you know, done a bit of surgery and started again, but I'm not that, you know, I think I've said before, very rarely do I rip something up and start again, so I just have to move on, and at the end of the day, it is scrapbooking, and this is a cute memory record, and I do love it, so yeah. So that's a total of 13 layouts, and the last thing I did want to say is that I have definitely noticed that if I don't get the embellishment kit, I don't make as many. So I think when you really love a kit, definitely get the embellishment kit. But yeah, pattern paper add-on has definitely helped, and so has bringing in bits and pieces from my stash. So that's another option for you if you don't want to get the embellishment kit because you're just surrounded by a stash. Why don't you just dive into your stash and see what you can find that's going to work? And it's also fun to mix old with the new. And I think from watching a lot of people's videos this year, that's something we've all been doing, is making a real conscious effort to use what we've got and what we've spent our hard-earned money on. So, all that to say, here's my final layout, and once again I'll say bye, and this time it'll be for real. See you later.